He was courting me hard the last couple days.
Courting. This is why nobody wants to date you. Because they don't want to date you, your dad, and your 8 p.m. curfew. Hey guys, welcome to the Bachelor in Paradise Season 5 Episode 3. We are already on Episode 3. It's happening way too quickly and I have seen way too much of this show already. Okay, so we start off where we left off the last episode. Becca is going up to find Colton. It actually does look like she greets him while he is bawling his eyes out. So, my mistake for saying in the last video that it looks like they were completely composed, whatever. So they have the most boring conversation ever, and then Colton decides to stay because he gets his closure and whatnot, and then Becca goes home. So we have a new cast member coming in, Jenna from Ari's season. I remember she really got on my nerves, honestly. She says her catchphrase she's always saying.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. You know, she always says that in like a weird accent.
Love your dress.
Thank you so much.
Did you hear that? Jordan is really excited to see Jenna. So they hit it off right away. She pulls him first to talk to him about her date card and whatnot. And they get along and Annalise starts freaking out. Annalise thinks they're in love or something already.
Are you like into it? Yeah? Really?
Yeah. No, for real, yeah, we're gonna burn this place down.
So Jordan and Jenna are connecting really well. He really likes her. And that's good, because I like Jordan, so I just hope he's happy, because he's good people. He's funny people.
Jordan and I are starting to be the strongest couple here. Delusional. She is. That's what she is, so. So Jenna, of course, asks Jordan on her date, and they go and ride some horses.
So, oh,
what?
And the biter is
Hey, no, hey.
Just don't let him end up.
What? That's a thing?
And then they end up kissing, and then they kiss for like the rest of the episode. Like, that's all they do. I don't see them talk much. They mostly just kiss. And that's interesting, but okay. So the whole time they're gone, Annalise is being really in denial and naive and thinking that, oh, Jordan's not feeling that. He's been feeling me for a while, so like obviously we're gonna be together for the rest of our lives after this like 1 week, if that, spent together.
He said it 3 separate times this morning that he hopes Jenna shows up today.
Wow.
And then she showed up.
It's like,
And then before she even picked him, she's like, she's picking me. Like he puts that out there.
And it just
comes true.
Jordan is psychic, we learn. I knew there was something about that kid. I knew we should be watching him. So then Jordan goes and sits down with Annalise. He has a talk with her, basically breaks up with her and says, you know, hey, I'm really feeling Jenna now, but just so you know, if I'm not feeling Jenna tomorrow, I still want you to be here to find love, and I will give you my rose if something goes wrong with Jenna. But just so you know, you're my second choice. You're gonna be the one with my rose if Jenna doesn't end up with it, if she like doesn't want me or something.
He was courting me hard the last couple days.
Courting. This is why nobody wants to date you. Because they don't want to date you, your dad, and your 8 p.m. curfew. This is how she takes it. So there's that. Now we have this idiot David. We all know David. We all hate David because David hates Jordan and we love Jordan. So here is David. He brings Jenna this cake. It's her birthday. He brings her this cake. I think it's made of cinnamon rolls. You know, that the producers actually gave to him to give to her. He didn't just pull all these birthday candles out of his butt. I mean, maybe he did. Maybe David has some weird things hidden up there. Couldn't tell ya, but I don't know. Maybe, I don't. It's a possibility, who really knows. So David is sitting there talking to Jenna, trying to get into her head, trying to get her to like him as well as Jordan. And then Jordan comes up, and so it's David, Jenna, and Jordan. And it, again, just looks like another 2-on-1 that David will lose at once again.
David's clearly upset about something. I don't know if it's because I matched with his mom on Tinder or what. He's like the opposite of Mr. Rogers. Like, I don't want to be your neighbor. You know, like, I don't want to be your neighbor, dude. Mr. Rogers brought back television for children back in the day, and David literally has done nothing here.
Classic Jordan, talking about stuff that makes absolutely no sense. And then out of nowhere, Eric and Angela kind of start having a thing, and they kiss. A storyline that literally nobody focuses on, nobody cares about. If they didn't talk about it, no one would have ever cared. So all of a sudden Caroline comes in. I really liked Caroline. She seemed like one of the more normal people of Ari's season, or of most seasons. She's just seemed more normal. So she's here and she's kind of freaking out. She's really nervous. She ends up choosing John to go on her date.
How you doing?
Good.
What if Caroline asks you on a date?
I'm not Caroline's cup of tea.
Yeah? You're my cup of tea.
Viviana, stop it. You're gonna make me blush, stop it. She gives me kind of like stepmom vibes, you know, like, I'm not gonna undress in front of her because I don't know what could happen, you know, like, so it's, I just like, I don't wanna, you know, like, her to crawl into my bunk bed and like, kimono, nothing else under. I made you a pizza. Are your friends coming over tonight or not? That's all I'm saying. Like, it's not a big deal. Like, it's okay. She's a very pretty lady.
All I can say again is classic Jordan. So Caroline and John go on their date. She doesn't really seem very into it. She's like distracted and keeps interrupting his stories. But then she tries to say that like he's the only guy that she's thinking of. So they kiss and everything. And then Krystal and Caroline have a conversation as if they're best friends now. That's interesting. Then Jubilee comes in. I kind of remember her from Ben's season. And then she, being crazy, is like, hey, John, will you go on this date with me, while he's cuddling with Caroline. And he says, yeah. So on this date, he tells her that he created the app for Venmo, the iPhone app, and she says to him, what are you doing here? Yeah, that's the best question you could ever ask, because why is this software engineer, whatever the heck it's called, who has made something so big, doing on a dumb show like this? So they end up kissing, and it's a small little peck at first, so it's like none of them were really into that. But so Krystal and Kenny are on the beach, and she kind of lets him down a little and says, hey, I like you, but like I want to explore other options too. Sorry. And then Kenny and Eric have a weird talk about cheese. So then Chris and Krystal hang out a little and they end up kissing. The next morning Chris is talking about it, and he's even more disgusting than I ever thought he was before.
If you want to hear my line, I was like, honestly, I never kissed a blonde girl before and I want to give you the title.
First of all, he's not attractive. Second of all, he's really annoying. And third of all, he's a douche. So Colton catches wind of the fact that Chris kissed Krystal, even though he was just telling her the exact same night that he was all in for her and stuff like that, and like to trust him. But Colton, he gets angry because no one's allowed to hurt Tia except for me. I'm the only person who's allowed to hurt Tia. So I'm gonna have to go tell Tia what Chris did, because this is unacceptable. He's not Colton. He's not allowed to hurt her. So Colton goes over and pulls Tia aside and tells her. Meanwhile, Chris is talking about how he's so cool, he's gonna kiss every girl, and he says that he has some tricks up his sleeve. Meanwhile, he's not even wearing a shirt with sleeves. So we end with Tia coming up to Chris to confront him about what she heard about last night, and that is the cliffhanger that we're left on for this week. Man, the show just keeps getting worse and worse. You know, I don't know. It's like you're kind of excited for Paradise because it's not The Bachelor or Bachelorette, and like it's more of a realistic show because you get to choose the person that you date. You're not just like 25 women thrown into one room with one man and they instantly all feel love at first sight, which is 100% not real. That would never happen ever. It's kind of exciting to see what will happen on A Bachelor in Paradise, but 3 episodes in and I'm already sick of this show. I was dreading having to watch a second episode in a week, so that's gonna be even more fun to do for the weeks to come. But I'm doing it for you. You're welcome. It's the only reason I'm still here, because you guys want to hear what I have to say, so that's why I do it, and that's why we're still here. So thank you, and you're welcome. See, it's mutual. It's like a good trade here. Alrighty guys, well thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you didn't, okay. And I will see you next week with 2 more videos over this crap. So, thank you and a goodbye.